Today's video is going to be a update on Titos here. This is really for Justine Chase, for his owner. But let you guys all see where he's at. Mike's made some fun TikToks and reels of him. So I thought I'd show you exactly where he's at. We're getting him ready for a show at the end of August. I've had a chance to show him once and kind of see where he's at. He was a 218. Had some problems with getting the spin shut off, but more importantly, he just didn't feel like him and I were really in sync. So spent a ton of time just working on getting him dialed into my cues, and I think he's making a ton of progress. Probably the biggest thing that we've been doing is been avoiding pulling on his face at all costs, unless I absolutely have to. Just really getting him dialed into my neck rein and to my feet, where he understands where he's supposed to be and where he's not supposed to be. And it's just felt like he's really kind of taken to that, starting to understand what I'm expecting him to do, and in return, he's quieted down. And he's got his head down, which I'll take a beating for, but you'll see I'm not going to be pulling on his face. This is just where he wants to be. But right here, when he's cruising around like this, there's really nothing to work on, so I'm trying to keep it that way. I'm trying to just basically stay out of his way and just really show him that this is exactly where I want him to be. Lean over to the left a little, see if he'll lean. Went a little bit. Then I'm giving him just a minute cue with my hand to change directions, and there he didn't do it, so pulled him a little harder. There. Yeah, that time I barely moved my hand and he moved right over. So that was 2 times I steered him over pretty hard. Third time he was like, nah, I know where you want to go. Little lead change, which I like where that's going too. He was elevating to change, and just through all this work of leaving his face alone and getting him to really get dialed into my leg pressure, he's figured out how to stay nice and flat on that lead change without me having to help him. Same thing here. I'm going to sit, see if he wants to go out of that circle. He knew something was coming, so he started slowing down. You saw me clucking to him a fair bit to get him to go forward. On a super dead horse, I'd cluck once and make him get moving. Because one would say I'm kind of desensitizing a little, and that's exactly what I'm doing with him. I want him to where, when I ask him to go forward, he's kind of like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? So I'm kind of clucking to him quite a bit. Want a little bit of a delayed reaction on that gas pedal. Because trust me, he's got the power. He will run, no problem. And so I'm not doing anything here again, because he's staying right in between my reins and right in between my feet. I'm going to move him off my right calf. Moved over nice. I release that pressure. I'll ask him again. Good. Good. Now I'll leave him alone. And as far as I go, I'm just trying to sit real square, not trying to get in his way by leaning one way or the other, or having more pressure on one leg than the other, which is going to push him one way or the other. Cut across. Try another lead change, move him off my right foot. Okay, no problem. Didn't have quite enough forward there. Come back and try that again. It's a little bit more forward, and you saw it gave me a great lead change there. Take him up into some fast circles now. This is the part that's getting fun now. Slowed down good. He can slow down a little better than that, so that's why I just kind of quietly just pick up here and back him up a little bit. Tighten those brakes up a little. Try it again. Like that a lot better there. And that's kind of where we're at right now. I think we're making a ton of progress. I'm working on that fast to slow, getting him to where he just comes down to a walk and he really starts to understand that when I quit riding, it's a chance for him to slow down and relax, and nothing's gonna happen. I'm not gonna pull on his face. Let's go the other way. Real good right there. So I picked a different spot on purpose to slow down just to see how he would respond, because this spot right here where the open gate is, he loves to look up at the reset mirror that's up there. And so I thought, well, let me ask him to slow down right at that spot where he's normally distracted, and he slowed down even better there than the right side. So not real eventful, and that's what we like. And really, all that it took to get to this point with him was just figuring out that making him do it completely on his own was the way to go. And honestly, that's going to end up serving me well in the show pen, because he's going to have so much more confidence as far as knowing what his job is. And so it was just a lot of letting him speed up, let him get out of position, and then making his feet move by neck reining. And again, what you see is the result of that. You see him getting a lot quieter, see him getting a lot more in tune with me. I'm not going to turn him today because I've loped him so much, but this has been getting really good too. And not that he wasn't good before, because he was, but him and I need to get on the same page. Brandon Brandt did a fantastic job training this horse, so there's nothing that he hasn't seen. Brandon had a lot of success on him, but I just need to get him to where I can get him shown. And I'm finding the more I'm leaving him on his own, the better he's getting. He's just getting easier and easier to ride. What I love is those little delays. Like when I went to start that turn, he kind of went, whoa, wait a minute. Where normally he's kind of an overachiever and he'd just be jumping in the middle of it. Now he's kind of thinking a little bit more, where am I supposed to be? Just play around with the start of that turn a little bit, but you can see how, again, he's not very worried. Matter of fact, it's the opposite. Equipment-wise, I don't have much on. It's kind of a little low port. Got a leather chin strap on him. But I think you guys saw, if I touched his mouth, it wasn't very much. So that's just a little update for you on Titos. I know that was pretty long, but just wanted you to kind of see what I've been doing with him. And like I said, you guys saw those TikToks Mike's made. I wanted you to see that that's not just 15 seconds that he's put together. This horse is riding good, riding really good. I'm excited to get to the next show with him. It's been the same experience on the rundowns. Just again, just trying to really work on staying out of his way. And if something happens, he goes somewhere, I'm not looking for him to go. I just kind of redirect his feet, but I ask him very, very soft. And then when he doesn't move, just grab a hold of him and pull, and I might squeeze with my feet until he moves away, and when he does, I release. And it's been that simple. And honestly, it's been very, very simple. So we'll be testing it out soon in a month, getting ready to go to the Run for a Million tomorrow, and then come back and get rolling on Titos. There's going to be at least 3 people that are going to tell me to get his head up. You know how to get his head up, you tell me. But I don't think he needs to get his head up. His withers are up, his back's up, he's doing his job. He's comfortable, he's relaxed. Probably very similar if he was walking around out in the pasture.